Lil Meech going outside to get people. At this point, I don't know what to do with Lil Meech. I don't know how much worse it could get for Lil Meech. But this is just one of the saddest things I think I've ever seen in my life. It's been well documented that Lil Meech has filed for hood bankruptcy. There are various stages to hood bankruptcy. First stage is sell the game system. You gotta go and take that 2 minute bus ride to that pawn shop and sell the game system. And if you is super down bad, you gotta take your tail to the game shop and take that $25 for the PS5, okay? And you can't question it. You need it more than they need it, okay? So you just gotta get jerked and leave. And then there's stage two, okay? Stage two, before you start doing some unusual things for some change, stage two is you gotta wife a bop, man. Listen, man, some of us ain't never got to this stage, man. We done fought her big, but we ain't never got to stage two. We done sold the game system at the pawn shop, and God forbid we done went to game shop looking for a deal. But we ain't never got to stage two. But some people, man, hey, you gotta get to the stage two. You gotta wife up the bop because the bop gonna have a place to stay. You just got to ignore the bukakis that was ran on her, got to ignore the 12-man trains that was ran on her, because when you finally move into that bop house and you close your eyes and you open up your wide, eager nostrils and breathe in that free, fresh air, when you finally get your PlayStation back from the pawn shop and you get to plug it into that TV and you get to go to bed and lay your head down on that soft pillow, you forget about that this bop suck and slurp 14 igaboos at the local hood basketball court. All right, not even a professional basketball court, bro. She did it under the basketball court with a crooked rim and no net. Like, the hoe has no decorum.
He's so bogus. Yo, he bogus for that, fool.
No integrity whatsoever. But you have to forget about that. Right?
You got
when
to,
you need
folks.
a place to stay. And you need some cottage and a fresh meal. And that's what Lil Meech did. Lil Meech was down to his last and he wiped up Selena Powell so he could get some change, right? Because the big is on OnlyFans, she's doing a lot of unusual things for change, and she guapped up and Lil Meech needed some guap. Lil Meech is new to this, he ain't true to this, which is why he keeps getting in trouble, right? Because what took place today is one of the saddest things I think I've ever seen Lil Meech do. Even sadder than what happened last time. Y'all remember what happened last time when we covered how Lil Meech, again, being new to this, not true to this, not understanding that if he's gonna take from the bop, she has to get something in return. And it's transactionary. The only reason why she's willing to give is not because she enjoys your company, because she can get any dude to come over, bust her down for a hot meal and a place to stay. But it's transactionary, right? She wants a return on her investment. And that return is validation, okay? She wants to be able to say, hey, y'all said I would never find a man because there are videos of 2,000 men giving me a bukkake and sprinkling all over my face on the internet. But look, I got a man, he's famous to Lil Meech, my man. See, that's the return she gets for giving. If you want to take that away from her too, it's never gonna work, all right? So we already see Lil Meech get in trouble for this when Lil Meech, when Selena Powell posted a picture of them together, Lil Meech said cap, and then Selena Powell exposed them, and then we heard that call when Lil Meech called her, and he's begging her to take down all the posts that she made about him, exposing how he's damn near homeless, he don't got no job, he's broke, he's popped, he's scamming, all type of stuff.
Please, delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cat, though. What was cat, Demetrius?
Selena, I said that to get the post deleted, Selena.
Okay. All right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
In that call, he admitted that she was telling the truth about their relationship and he was lying about them not being together. Well, this time around, Lil Meech is still in denial that he wiped up a bop. All right, that he filed for hood bankruptcy and Selena Powell was the only person there to take care of him and give him the goods, okay? Because Lil Meech has announced that he intends on filing a lawsuit against Selena Powell went on the We in Miami podcast and she said that Lil Meech would tell her that he wished he could claim her publicly, but he can't because it would ruin his reputation.
Why do people hate you so much?
I really don't know. Actually, I'm gonna share from right now. I was reading through the comments like, yo, why does everybody not like you? Like, why is the top comment like, why would you be with her? Like, why are y'all mad? First of all, I never got left. Let's say that. He never left me. He didn't go nowhere.
Lil Meech.
Yeah, he never left. Like, I was reading something, I was like, oh, you sold yourself. And it, in a way, I think I didn't sell my soul, but I definitely think, like, my love life is tarnished. Like, me and Demetrius, he was like, yo, like, I really, really genuinely wish, like, we never had a really, like, talk. He's like, I really wish I could publicly be with you, but, like, I'm an actor, I have this going on, I have that going on, like, I can't, like, it's gonna f*** up my reputation because of who you are.
Best case scenario here, and I'm really giving Lil Meech the benefit of the doubt. Best case scenario, bro, he was lying to the ultimate scallywag, the Bob, and just telling her whatever she wanted to hear to keep the gravy train coming, to have her give him things. Because if Lil Meech truly in his heart felt like Selena Powell was his soulmate, Lil Meech got bigger issues than I thought. Right? And the fact that she sits there, right, with that botch face, and had the nerve to say, why don't people like me, bro? Shall we remind you? Shall we remind you? Okay? Disrespecting people kids. Saying the hard ER in reference to black men that you don't like. Calling academics the hard ER. Okay? Lying on people.
Is this a white lady or is she like mixed or Hispanic? Like which one is it?
You said that Offset got you pregnant, he didn't get you pregnant. You only did that to ruin Cardi B's marriage. Alright? Exposing everybody's favorite rapper. Running through the entire industry. Being vindictive.
What do vindictive mean?
Yo, are you out of your mind to ask why do people like
I know what the context mean, but I don't know what the word mean.
And the fact that Lil Meech, listen, bro, I don't care. Listen, bro, I don't care if I'm homeless. Like, I don't care if I have not a penny to my name, bro. I'm cool. I am kid.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go to that homeless shelter, bro, before I lay up under Selena Powell and cuddle her every night and tell her she my wife. Cause son, is you crazy? It ain't never that serious, bro.
Do you have any regrets, Selena?
Yeah, of course I have regrets, but at the same hand, I made my bed, I got a lot in it. So, I know I closed a lot of doors on, like, opportunities that I could have gotten and probably had a better reputation had I not done certain in the heat of the moment.
I want to see Selena get married, like, you know what I mean? I'm ready for chapter 2 of your life. If you met the perfect guy, you would settle down and get married.
Immediately. I want a baby. I want to get pregnant now.
Would you stop being outside?
Yes, because now that I'm getting older, I'm 30, like, my biological clock is ticking, like, I gotta hurry up.
Do you ever wish you could get a clean slate and just start over?
Of course, all the time. Or, like, I used to think, like, apologies, like, fixed it as well, because a lot of these celebrities I did, we're in Miami, we see these celebrities all the time. I didn't apologize to, like, most of them, and we're good, but that still doesn't take away the public's view. So now when I'm just chilling with my man and I'm posting getting a haircut, everyone's like, oh, she's a this, that. I'm like, it's just, it sucks. Like, I'm always not to live with that, no matter how much time. I've been on for 10 years now, so, and the story does not change.
I saw her in church. At Blue Church. I was like, wait, is that Selena? But a lot of people think that people...
I don't see how she was able to walk through them doors. Lord, I don't see... Hey, nowadays the church will let anybody in for a few dollars. They pass that plate around and she get them $100, they gonna forget every sin she did. But God, he still remember. Hey, God don't approve of that stuff. I can't speak for God, maybe he do. But Lord have mercy. Please have mercy.
Like, supposed to be perfect. No, we're all sinners. You go to God because, like, you want a better life, like you want to do better. Like in the Bible, God used bad people. He used.
A whole process.
Do you know why? Because he didn't want the perfect saint to take the credit. He wants the credit to be on him. Since you've been through some real girls that are going through what you went through, now when you speak to them, they're gonna listen because it's who you are. So never forget that.
What did she go through exactly? Like she chose to suck and snort 1,000 wieners. Like, sir, cut it out, bruh. She ain't go through. She came from a good home. She came from beautiful background. She had everything in the world. She chose she wanted to be alive. She didn't go through nothing. Like, cut it out, right? Jesus ain't saving her, man. But Lil Meech watched this interview, and he said enough is enough, man. Lil Meech said, listen, man. Listen, man. You know, I'm trying to make my return. You telling people that I'm telling you that I'm trying to wife you, but I can't because I don't want to embarrass myself public. Nah. Lil Meech said, listen, shorty, enough is enough, bro. All right? I could tolerate you exposing I'm homeless. I could tolerate you exposing, I'm broke. But I'm not going to tolerate you telling people I tried to wipe you off. So Lil Meech and his team of attorneys responded back to this Selena Powell interview with We Miami Podcast by sending a cease and desist. And we got that cease and desist. So the attorney wrote the We Miami Podcast, and he says, defamatory and false statements made in an interview with Selena Powell, immediate retraction and public notice demanded. To whom it may concern, please be advised that this firm, the law offices of Elsa Galloway PLC, represents Demetrius Flenoy, professionally known as Lil Meech. We are writing regarding your recent episode of the We in Miami Podcast featuring Selena Powell, during which she made knowingly false, defamatory, and malicious statements about the claimant. Specifically, Ms. Powell falsely claimed an ongoing romantic relationship with the claimant and referenced alleged past interactions that are entirely untrue. Statements made by Selena Powell include, but are not limited to the episode listed. It showed an interview. Why is the top comment like, why would you be with her? First of all, I never got left. He never left me. So they're just giving the transcripts, and ultimately, you guys know what the transcript says. The transcript says, yo, Lil Meech told me that he would wipe me up, but he cannot claim it publicly because, well, he don't want to look stupid. He don't want to look like that guy who wiped up the biggest scallywag in the industry. So he got to just keep this under wraps, which I think he was just giving her game. Nobody with their right sense in their mind, right, is thinking about wiping up or claiming Selena Powell publicly. Like, nobody. So then Lil Meech will say, these statements were made with the actual malice and reckless disregard for the truth and have caused and continue to cause substantial reputational harm, distress, and damage to Lil Meech's professional relationship, including current and prospective endorsement and business opportunities. Bro, we seen you with her, bro. We seen her with your chainsaw, bro. That was your girl at some point. Why are you doing this? Why are you taking this to this extent? She continues, well, they continue. To be absolutely clear, the claimant has never engaged in a romantic or intimate relationship with Ms. Powell. The representations made on your platform are entirely false, defamatory, and misleading. Publishing these statements without verification or disclaimer demonstrates gross negligence and amounts to irresponsible journalism. Accordingly, we formally demand that We in Miami Podcast take the following immediate actions. You are hereby required to immediately, upon receipt of this letter, issue a public statement via all platforms where the interview was published, including but not limited to YouTube, Instagram, blah, blah. We in Miami Podcast has been officially placed on notice by the law offices of Elsa Galloway, who represents Lil Meech, clarifying that at no time Lil Meech engaged in a romantic or intimate relationship with Selena Powell. The statements by Selena Powell during her interview on our platform were false, defamatory, and made without any factual basis. I'm reading that like, yo, is Lil Meech stupid? Like, is Lil Meech dumb? Now, if you want to play semantics and say, hey,
basically, he wanted her to tell the world that he was never well. Man, I'm going to tell y'all like this. It was a point of time, folks, where I had to leave my own crib. I had to leave my own crib in Chicago to come to Burlington, Iowa, and move back in with my mother. Now, I still had my crib for another 7 months. You see what I'm saying? I paid my rent for 2 years up, but because of some dire situations, some real serious situations, I had to leave that apartment in Chicago and just leave it. And everything that was in it, I had to just leave it and come back to Burlington, Iowa to stay on my mother's couch. You feel me? And the relationship with my mother is not good. So things started to get turbulent and I had to go stay on another female's couch. And this female thought that we was gonna be together, this, that, and the third, and I was gonna be her man. You feel me? Shorty, when I say that female wanted to show me out to the world, she wanted to show me off to the world, folks. She wanted to show me to the world, folks. I mean, she really wanted to brag and boast like she had found a man, even though I let it be known. Hey, I just need a place to stay for a little bit. Woo up the bam. Because I had me a job, I had me a car. I just need to get me a crib, a new crib. You see what I'm saying? And going back to the crib in Chicago, I could have did that. I should have did that. But I couldn't, folks. I couldn't. I mean, I could have. I could, like, by all grace of God, I could have. And it probably would have been better for me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. I ended up staying out here. And you know, hey, she just tried to show me off to the world, and it's like, this ain't that. I know how you get. I know who you is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who you is. Can you please not do that? Shorty, but you can't be doing stuff like this though, gang. You like bro, what in the world, folk? You down bad for real. And I've been through the shoes before. I've been in those shoes before. But I didn't handle my situation like that, gang. I didn't.
Selena Powell was never in a relationship. Cool. But you say y'all was never in a romantic nor intimate. As if Selena Powell didn't post a video of her giving you fellatio in a bathroom on her OnlyFans, bruh. Are you dumb? Like, do you not understand this video exists on the internet currently? Bro, at some point, bro, you just got.
And yo, girl, this is your girl. This is your, like, this ain't your girl, but you got proof that she gave you noggin on her OnlyFans, folks. At some point, folks, like, me, I just had to be like, yeah, take accountability for on my granny. I did, you feel me? I had to do what I had to do so I can take care of me and my youngin', folks. I had to do it. But I'm not sitting here like, oh, no, man, I ain't never did that, man. I always been up 100K. Woo, woo, I always had woo up the bam. Nah, gang, that's not how we moving, folks. You gotta keep it real, folks. And at the end of the day, folks, you could have been a player, folks. You could have made skits. You could have made content with this female. You ain't had to make explicit OnlyFans content, but you could have made skits, reactions, Q&As, pranks, you feel me? All type of good stuff, bro. You could have did a lot of good stuff, bro, but you chose to, I don't know what you was choosing to do. Did you go out there and start selling kilos or something? Was you trying to, like, gang, you got connections and you can use them a different way, folk. That's how we know these dudes is really not from the trenches. These dudes really never lost it all. These dudes, they really, like, grew up privileged, folk. They really grew up in the suburbs. They really grew up in real good neighborhoods. They never had it bad before, gang. I'm gonna just keep it real with you.
Take your L. Just take your L and keep it pushing. You laid up with a bop. We seen the videos. We seen y'all together. You linked up with a bop. All right. You was down bad. You did some things that you probably looking back right now, bro, and you regret it. But you can't be like them chicks, man. All right, who go to that party, get bust down at the party bathroom by multiple men, go home, the video starts to surface, she tells her boyfriend they raped me, I didn't do it willingly. Don't be like that guy, bruh. You doing bad, man. This is not the way to go. Now, I wonder why y'all are addressing We Like It podcast and not Selena Pop. You don't want to smoke with Selena. Man, y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. What do y'all think?
tough, shorty. You can't be going out like that, folks. You gotta take accountability as a dude, folks. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, folks. It's not always gonna be easy. And you ain't just gonna be able to ask a motherfucker for this, that, and the third as a dude. Motherfucker not just gonna be gifting you stuff, this, that, and the third as a dude, folks. You gonna have to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get to the next level.